You know, storytelling is, when you think about how do you sell a watch, you don't really sell a watch, you sell a dream. And to sell a dream means that you have a story behind, and the story has to be authentic and true and really touching humans' heart. And I would say at IWC we are masters in storytelling. We have 6 dedicated watch families, and each watch family tells a story, a dream of a human being. And think about your own watch on your wrist. Each watch tells an individual story. So this storytelling is at the core of our DNA. And this is how us as human beings really relate to our watches as a companion in life. It's funny that you say that. I can't remember what I said at the time 4 years ago. Fact is that I changed industries quite often. But I would say, when you really focus on your customer and when you are interested in human behaviors, it's not so difficult to change an industry, and to change for the luxury watch industry and for IWC is actually quite easy because it's a really, really nice industry. So it's not so difficult, to develop the understanding, because you have this dedication, the craftsmanship, as we just spoke, the storytelling. So this is for marketing people something really accessible and really nice, and you can really build very, very beautiful interactions and engagement with your customers or potential customers. I think what is unique with our company is that we have been founded by an American, now 151 years ago, who was 27 at the time and had an enormous vision and a dream, and actually wanted to revolutionize, which he did, the Swiss watch industry at the time. And when you think about that, and he was so young, and he came to the French-speaking part of Switzerland, and he was rejected with his idea. He then went for the German-speaking part, and there we embraced F.A. Jones with his idea. When you think about that, it really shows the differentiation, because we have been founded by an American in the German-speaking part of Switzerland, and we have that in our roots and in our DNA, that we are a very outspoken brand. We take bold decisions, we are adventurers, we are pioneers, we have a strong appetite for engineering, for new materials, for tool watches, and I think this is still today. We respect our roots, we respect the origins of all the different families. Even when it comes to new designs, we evolve. It's never a revolution, and I think that is quite unique. And then we build the storytelling around the family. So I would say that's quite differentiating. I think I should maybe start with the cooperation, which dates back more than 10 years. And it is a very important partnership we have with the Saint-Exupéry Foundation, where we dedicate funds to young people, to children in need. And it has become a very successful collection. And what we introduced this year is, for the first time, a constant force tourbillon on the Le Petit Prince big pilot watch. And then we also introduce a new material, which is called hard gold, and is 10 times more scratch resistant than ordinary rack gold. We have 3 pillars actually in the collection. When I start with the Spitfire, this is actually the leading team for marketing activation through the entire year. You see in the back the silver Spitfire actually traveling the world as of August. When we talk about the collection itself, it's important to say that we have 100% in-house movement in the collection, that we use 2 materials, steel and bronze. Bronze is really interesting because it develops your own patina. We introduce an olive green dial, and we have, as I said before, we have this dedicated partnership with Volpi Flight Academy for this Spitfire, the longest flight. Then we have the Top Gun collection, which is a very modern collection, which is actually focusing on material innovations. We have developed at IWC Ceratanium, which is a combination between ceramics and titanium, which makes this watch super stretch resistant, super durable, and light on the other hand as well. And we introduced the all black, jet black color. So that means that even the pushers and the closure is in ceratanium. And we for the first time introduced beige ceramic, that the design inspiration dates back to the very famous Mark 11 watch back in the 40s. And when I actually bridge the link to the plane itself, what we share is actually the engineering, which is very important for IWC for this genius plane which was developed at the time, and the beauty in design. I mean, the SIHH is a very important watch fair, and I think what you experience here at our booth is, that we bring our retailers into our world to really show, our storytelling, which I said before is a very important angle for IWC. And then on top, actually sell the watches. But I would say, it comes really together, so both are equally important. I can say after 3 days, that we have a very, very positive feedback on all three parts of the collection we introduced. So I expect, that we will be very successful commercially. I don't see the pressure, we are super proud, that we can tell a very rich, authentic story, and that we have these strong roots. I wouldn't say it's a pressure. I think it's an enabler. It was an amplification for the brand, and it was such an important milestone. And I personally, I'm super proud, that I could be part of it, and we take it from there. As I said, I think it is a very strong pillar we can build on.